Women can't help but lose their minds on the internet, and we are all here for it.
So many modern women cannot help being complete savages on social media. And the crazy part is, so many of them don't even know that they're doing it. Let's get into the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Head on over to Tyler the Fiend. That's the channel we'll be reacting to today. Make sure you drop on over to his channel, drop a like, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button. You notice how it's always the big, bulky male, female, you know, like the females that are just super mailed out. They got their colorful hair, their cut off sleeve t-shirts that are always causing drama, especially in situations like this where supposedly it's a peaceful protest, but it turns out to just be a complete disaster. But one of them cops turn around and whoop one of y'all asses, it'll be a whole riot on TV. There'll be newscasters and everybody crying and complaining. There'll be a million TikToks of people just crying and complaining about how this cop whooped their ass.
Every fucking day you have fucking cares. Bitch ass.
It's not surprising at all that the women who are freaking out were short-haired, overweight, and incredibly angry. These women have nothing better to do with their time than just relentlessly scream at cops while ignoring the simps who get attacked by the cops for them.
Why aren't we shooting back at them? Can anybody explain that to me? I don't own a firearm, but if I saw an ICE agent, it would brick right to their fucking dome. So why?
Crazy tough in your car by yourself, shooting in landscape mode, portrait mode, solo. You're super tough there right now. Listen, you ain't doing shit to any agent, any ICE agent.
Why are the armed citizens not shooting back at them?
You're not even armed yourself. Oh, God, man.
Just a question.
It truly is disturbing how emotionless some of these women are. She's going online to tell people to do something insanely violent while also trying to avoid doing it herself, which is ironic when you consider these are the same women who believe that words are indeed violent.
I feel like there's better spots suitable for women than to be in the police force.
There was a time not too long ago where it was universally accepted that men were physically stronger, but now it's such a controversial issue that police departments need to backtrack by hiring out-of-shape women to keep their communities quote-unquote safe. I mean, make it make sense.
Oh, is this pet training school? Is this where you send your canines to get trained? It's gotta be. This has gotta be. This is where humans go to learn how to meow and bark. It's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Before you know it, they'll be shitting on the street, and the dude holding the collar will be picking it up with his little Ziploc bags, with his little doggy bags. It's out of control.
There's a group of people who actually crawl around like animals, and it can be seen as cute or fun. Those people are called toddlers, and most toddlers very quickly realize that it's not appropriate behavior to act like animals in a full view of the public, and these people don't.
Yeah, and they're grown. They're grown adults acting like this.
Are you bending over on me? No, seriously. Bro, on a minor. Why are you bending over on a minor? What?
You heard that? You heard that in the back? I'm pregnant. Then you shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be there. If you're pregnant, you should be home taking care of your family, yourself, your husband, and your home. Not out in the middle of the street rioting and holding up picket signs.
People like this are so unhinged that they honestly think that it's okay to just violently assault someone because they assume that person disagrees with them on a political issue. What makes it worse is how the crowd is cheering on the assault. It's messed up.
Well, that sucks. Look at this, Lucy. Her car got lost.
That, ladies and gents, is called instant karma. So she got out of her vehicle to try to record an ICE agent and forgot to put her vehicle in park. You're talking about being so focused on something that has nothing to do with you that you just lost a $20,000 vehicle because of it. Good job. You're doing amazing out there.
You gonna learn today.
You need a permit to shoot off fireworks.
These are just
Her old out of shape ass should have never been there. She should have been home.
poppers.
I don't care. Give them to me. I'm going to have to confiscate them.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's fascinating to watch Karens just melt down on camera. These women have no problems in life. They have homes, families a lot of the time, jobs, but that's not enough for them, of course. They still need to fly off the handle for some of the dumbest reasons imaginable.
Just walking around my small town in a keffiyeh with a Protect the Palestinians homemade tank top. This is not the light.
What is this?
This is the light.
What are we looking at, man? What are we looking at? Like, just teach their own, but God, man, come on, bro.
Yes, hello, Southern Oregon. Free Palestine. Thank you.
So many of these people that are yelling and shouting, free Palestine, they don't even know what the situation is about. I would bet money that over half of them only seen it on social media and decided they wanted to hop on the bandwagon. And when you do that, they're the type of people that it creates.
I can't control where the city fucking puts it. It's trash. Oh, how about that? I got that on recording too. Sure did.
Women like this are so unsatisfied with their lives that they need excuses to cause problems for people minding their own business, and they think their absurd anger justifies their behavior, but all it really does show is how immature they are as grown adults.
The fact that someone
Yeah, that is so accurate, man. You got people like that, the old head Karens, that literally have nothing to do. Like bingo's out, husband's working, or they're home alone and their cats are sleeping, whatever the case may be. But they have nothing to do. Go home and relax. Go lay your ass down. Instead of being out in society looking for something to start, looking for something that you can lay your ridiculous amount of drama on.
the fact that some of you are cheering on the fact that a man got shot in front of his 2 kids, I don't care.
It's that this is actually sick. Like, this ain't even something that you should be joking about, but so many people shine the light on it in social media in such a bad, negative way that it's so hard to just not stop on these type of videos when you see it and leave a comment. Like, you are completely unhinged. You have lost every morsel of sanity in your soul. Like, I'm happy that you feel this way. Like, I'm so proud of you. Your family must be so proud of you.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, something just happened. Something just came out.
Her
Do you know what he
fifth
said about
element
those
out.
2 kids that are his? I think someone was looking out for them.
It's funny how much the wall has in common with septum ring theory. Not only do both belong to incredibly unpleasant women who are emotionally unstable, but much like the wall, septum ring theory remains completely undefeated.
No Trump! No KKK!
Why are you flipping me off?
USA!
Blah, 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 blah,
No
blah,
Trump!
blah,
No
blah, blah,
KKK! No
blah.
fascist USA!
Blah, blah,
No
You guys have anything important to say?
I don't know what that says. Let me see if I can translate that. Translate this for me. Guys, if you know what it means, drop it down in the comments. I would love to know what this means. I believe it says, it's German. It translates to "now that is bold, watch until the end." And that means it's basically a phrase people use right before they unload something that absolutely should have stayed in draft mode. Super exaggerated. Ridiculous exaggeration. That's like some shit you see on a cartoon, dude. On Cartoon Network. South Park.
That woman was so desperate for
Completely
attention that it took a
laughed off.
cop lightly touching her hand to have a full-on mental breakdown. Either that or she's so physically weak that a light tap on her hand was enough to put her out of commission. Either one wouldn't be surprising. So physically weak that a light tap on her hand was enough to put her out of commission. Either one wouldn't be surprising.
Why do so many modern women think it's okay to put their hands on men? When you put your hands on them, it turns into an absolute nightmare disaster, dude. And everybody in the world seems to want to attack you. They'll completely forget that they seen this woman smacking and slapping and punching and whatever else she did in there. That they will completely forget about all that. And it will only be his fault if he was to just light her little skinny ass up and put her on the ground.
Pero pégale a él. No es segurita.
And that woman has no idea how much leeway she's being given by that guy.
Yeah,
She's attacked him
exactly.
several times and he has calmly been giving her warnings. But women like this can't count their blessings. They have to push things way too far just because they think that they can.
What he should have did was he should have maced her ass. That's exactly what he should have did. He should have maced her. And then put her ass in handcuffs and let her soak that shit in. Let it soak into her face.
All that woman had to do was quite literally walk away. That's it. If she did that, she wouldn't be on the ground getting handcuffed by a police officer. But women like this can't leave things like this alone. They have to constantly be making things worse.
Mira, mira, ahí viene la ley. Ahí viene la ley aquí. Ahí viene la ley aquí. Ahí viene. Ahora sí. Ahora sí. Ahora sí, ahora sí.
What's really sad about videos like this isn't the fact that someone is getting arrested, it's that we see stuff like this happening all the time that we're no longer surprised when it does. It's come to the point where the shocking twist would be that the woman complies and just walks away.
That is so true. You know, aggression from females is so normal now that for an aggressive woman not to be aggressive is more shocking than her completely acting a fool.
You know you've royally screwed up when it takes more than 5 cops to arrest you,
fine.
and for the cops to get a massive round of applause from the crowd as you get dragged away.
Yeah, when the cops get a round of applause, you know you just completely acted out, bro. Because everybody seems to be against cops these days, and when you're being the one that people are pointing and laughing at and they're applauding the police, you really did some bullshit.
Cheat on you.
Nah, bro, that shit's sick, bro. Cause I just saw it. He showed me the video and everything, bro. Like, I don't get no fuck you talking about, bro. You doing all this goof ass shit, bro. You
Don't
sad.
fucking leave, please.
All the money I put into you.
For a female to cheat and then beg for you back is disgusting. You basically made your choice. Now you better deal with it, live with it.
You gonna do this and let me go up in the go.
Why are you trying to
Bro,
fucking
like, you was so delusional. Let me go. You was so delusional.
Spot on, delusional. Modern women are so delusional that they think that it's just that they got more than one pass to cheat. Like, no, the very first time you cheat will be the very last time you step your foot in this house.
Bro, like, you don't understand what you
She cheated.
And then you'll get the ones that'll be like, well, we were on a break. We were on a break. Man, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Like, being on a break is not a hall pass to go rack up the mileage.
Cheated on him 8 times that we know of. She is not sorry for cheating. There is no guilt to be had. She is just sorry that she got caught. I don't know why you would stick around as a guy after the first time.
Detained right now. Okay. Are those your shoes?
She's having such difficulty taking accountability that it automatically just transforms her into being a child, an immature child. Because it's easier to be an immature child and act irrational in public than it is to take accountability, especially for modern women.
Can you hear me?
Can I hear you?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Let's walk outside, okay?
I just want some catfish.
Hey, sir. Did you say these are y'all's shoes? Yeah. Take them off the judge. Listen, you have their shoes on. Okay.
The judge?
Were these stolen earlier?
The judge!
Hey, stop.
This is a full-grown woman acting like a full-on child, throwing a massive temper tantrum in the middle of a supermarket while also being detained by police for stealing another man's shoes. There was a time not too long ago where people did not act this way.
Nina, do you have drugs on you? Did you take something?
No.
Yeah, they're probably all in her system.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Can you look at me? Okay. I'm worried about your safety, okay? So...
Now imagine how the people that are related to this maniac, imagine how they feel. They're just scrolling through, social media and this pops up.
I'm hot.
Okay.
I'm gonna die of dehydration.
What is going on?
I'm just not feeling right.
What makes this whole thing worse is when you consider how modern women oftentimes act in everyday life. It's almost impossible to tell if this woman genuinely has a mental disorder or if she's just acting like a child because she's getting arrested.
Please.
What the?
You good?
Oh my God!
This is the craziest Karen ever, because when everyone was stopping at a red light, this crazy Karen got out of her car and tried to fight with the cam driver. She was constantly going to the other drivers to annoy them too. Watching her unusual behavior, it looked like that she was under...
The Karen epidemic is at an all-time high, guys. They are everywhere. And a Karen has no filter. They do not care what it is that they're reacting to. It's just built in them to be a Karen. So they don't even think, they just act. They just react or act.
Got out of her car and tried to fight with the cam driver. She was constantly going to the other drivers to annoy them too. Watching her unusual behavior, it looked like that she was under heavy influence of some substance.
Can we just stop?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't.
The filming passenger was really confused about what was going on. All of a sudden, the lights turn green and they leave the scene immediately.
There are more and more incidents of insane road rage going on out there. It wouldn't be surprising if Karens decide to turn the roadways of the world into their own real-life version of Twisted Metal. And considering how well they drive when they're calm, that is terrifying.
The other day I went to a restaurant with my girlfriend and my 4-year-old, and the server came up and said, "Hello, ladies," and proceeded to take our drink order. And as soon as the server...
There's that nose ring again.
...left, my 4-year-old looked at me and just gasped and was like, "They called you a lady." She also corrected a family member the other day who she heard me and just went, "They, them, they, them, they, them," over and over again until they acknowledged her. All that to say, if my freshly 4-year-old can figure out pronouns, so can your shitty boomer parents. No.
Yeah, the 4-year-old that you're probably training, that you are probably training on a daily basis to say things like they, them. You're winning the Best Parent of the Year award by training your 4-year-old they, them. And this is exactly why I refuse to send my own 4-year-old to school. I will teach her everything she needs to know to be a successful human being in this world. The last thing she needs to be learning is they, them, or what it would be like to be a boy and whatever else these weird-ass schools are teaching.
No more excuses.
The only reason why that child was able to correct people about that kind of stuff is because her parents relentlessly drilled that prefer pronoun crap into their head.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
insane how children aren't allowed to be children without this.
It's funny that I didn't watch this part. I only watched like the first 6 minutes before I decided I was going to make a video reacting to this. And it's just so funny how our thought process between me and him are on the same wavelength. They may be different in terms and words, but they're still hitting the same points.
About this political nonsense being involved.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got for today, man. As you can tell, modern women, it seems like they're not getting any better. They're only getting worse. And this is because they are single. They have yet to find a man that they're happy with, that they can settle down with, and stop focusing so much negative energy and so much negative attention on society as soon as they leave their house. And it's funny, it's not even as soon as they leave their house. They're also sitting inside their house, wherever, in their car, out in the park alone, driving this toxicity through social media at 1,000,000 miles per hour. What they need to do is start building themselves into what they need to be to find a good man, settle down, have a family, and grow old and be happy. And stop with all the toxic madness. And I appreciate you guys stopping through. Again, leave a comment, subscribe, negative or positive, drop a comment in the comments. Let me know what you think about the video. And be sure to head over to Tyler the Fiend's channel. Great content. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.